by saying that the season start has been a little bit bumpy is like comparing a car that explodes when putting the key into the ignition before even getting on the gas pedal. So I'm not happy right now, but it's week 3 in our 3rd season in the Green Bay Packers franchise. I think we've got a good chance at still turning things around. Very confident in the team still. I have taken a breather because last episode I really lost my shit. We lost by 2 points, we lost by 3 points. Let's hope we don't lose by 4 points today. I want to get the trend turned around. Today we're going to be taking a look at the focus scouting, the region breakdown basically, where we decide which positions we want to focus on in these regions. And I'm going to be setting the focus scout here on the safety. That's one of the positions I am going to be looking for. In the central part, definitely want to be looking for a defensive tackle. That is just a position that I still am not super happy with. I think we solved a lot of the issues there, but again, I'm not that crazy happy. We're going to go safety again in this region here. I think we need to think about this because Xavier McKinney is fantastic, but I don't really know how long he will still be available for us or when he will want a new contract. So there's always that. All right, now we've set the focus scouting for all of these areas, and then now we can take a look at the players that want new contracts. I want to show you that. I haven't checked it out yet. I reckon there's a few surprises in here. Something like Dontavian Wicks, of course. He wants a new deal. He is now 25 years old, 85, an X-Factor player. He's my wide receiver number 1. He has 0 re-sign interest, which is awesome. We've got Christian Gonzalez, who wants a new deal. This is my starting cornerback number 1. I really want to keep him around. We've got Jayden Reed, we've got Dalen Wade, Luke Musgrave, Carrington Valentine, Tucker Kraft, Keon White, Don Brown, Derrick Henry, Arik Armstead, Carson Wentz, Jordan Morgan. All right, Jordan Morgan up for the 5th year this season. We're going to think about that at the end of the season. Don Brown, I'm going to see how he develops, to be fair. He's a right tackle. He's a backup player right there. A rookie. I want to see how he does. He's a pretty big dude, 6'7", 307 pounds, so that's why I slotted him in there. Keon White is a fantastic backup. I don't really see the 33 mil over 3 years at age 27, so we're going to see what we do at that position. Maybe we're going to go for a trade here. Tucker Kraft, I'm not going to pay 12.7 mil for a fullback, especially since I did find a fullback that's 71 rated. So maybe it's time to say goodbye to Tucker Kraft. He's a good fullback, don't get me wrong, but I don't need him at the tight end position. And yeah, I mean, not going to pay that money for a fullback. Carrington Valentine, I'd like to keep him around. He does have a positivity towards us, which is great. Luke Musgrave here. I'd also like to keep him, but his interest is super low. Dalen Wade, super low. He's a dude I want to keep around, of course, due to the trait alone. I've got Jayden Reed, who I'm very happy with as my wide receiver number 2. He has high re-sign interest. Christian Gonzalez, Dontavian Wicks. The question is, how do we approach this one? Personally, I want to keep both, and the more important one out of these two for sure is going to be Christian Gonzalez. Let's take a look at what this would mean for our cap. I think we can offer him a super long-term deal. Just, you know, I want to keep him around. He's my CB1 at age 24, 88 overall. I think the cap hit per season is not that bad, to be fair, especially looking at what he brings to the team. Looking at the other cornerbacks, he's just one of those that I really want to keep around. So I'm going to give him this offer. All right, so Christian Gonzalez stays. That was a big headache for me. Let's see what Dontavian Wicks would like. I mean, 13 mil for a player of his caliber. I'm not feeling too bad about it. At his age, I would even give him a super long-term deal. I don't see that backfiring in any way, shape or form. He doesn't really want to be here, so no players have the mentor tag. We could change that. No income tax, Wisconsin, I can't impact that. Big market Green Bay, well, that's slightly red. Yeah, well, we could take a look if we can bring in a wide receiver with that tag. Let me just see if there's a wide receiver that we could also use. To be fair, I don't just want to bring someone in that's complete ass. So let's see, where are the old dudes? Let's just sort by this. We've got Allen Robinson. Odell Beckham Jr. would have the tag. Zay Jones doesn't have the tag. Tyler Boyd has the tag. Kendrick Bourne doesn't have the tag. So looking at the overalls, is this one nah. I think it's the age. It has to be over 31, 32, something like that. Zay Jones, Valdez Scantling. I think Odell Beckham Jr. makes sense as a mentor. 2.78 mil. It's not too bad. Compared to Zay Jones, he's only a bridge player. And so this is the best mentor that I can get. Tyler Boyd actually also has a tag. But yeah, I mean, I don't care. I'm going to go with Odell Beckham Jr. because why ever not? We're going to sign him to the active roster. Boom, there we go. Now we have a mentor at that position. But of course, we have to make a decision regarding one of our players and putting them onto the practice squad. A little bit of administrative work having to be done here. Let's see, we've got Nate Weldon in here, 22.72, and we've got George Jackson. That's another rookie here. I'm not really sure if I want to have two wide receivers on the practice squad. Who could I put there? I could put Lamar Beckham in there. I am not too happy. I've got Beckham's in here because I would really like to see him grow. Or Dewan Larry. I think I could put Larry down there. Lamar Beckham, I want to have him around. The question is, do I have an open spot on the practice squad? Yes, I do. All right, I'm going to put him on the practice squad just for the time being. All right, now we have changed. We have to remember the depth chart. That's something I have to remember. But Dontayvion Wicks, now his re-sign interest has gone up, which is good. I like that. I still am going to give him 7. Did his money, did that just go up, what he's asking for? Are you serious? I'm gonna go down to 6.5. I'm not sure if I like this. Well, 10 for my wide receiver number 1. I don't think that's too bad. I'm gonna make him this offer. Just need some time. Okay, so do you think about that, Dontayvion? Jayden Reed, that's the second. He's 26. He wants 3 years. That's around 10 mil per year. Dalen Wade, I'm going to go with him first because I really want to have that dude on the team. He's very cheap. I'm going to give him a 7-year deal. I'm going to hike this up to make even numbers out of this. And there we go. Boom. I'd sign today if there was some way to improve how this team aligns with my interests. Oh, come on. Come on, Dalen. Don't be that guy. Luke Musgrave, I'm really scratching my head here. Carrington Valentine, I like that. I would really like to keep him around. It's not a lot of money. I'm going to give him a 5-year deal. Let's go with a 5-year deal. He's green, so I'm just going to offer him exactly that. Like this. Happy? All right, great. So Carrington Valentine has been locked down as well. Now we've got Jayden Reed ahead of us. Luke Musgrave. I think Luke Musgrave is one that I would also like to keep around. Let's see. What does he want? It's 8 mil per year. That really is not a lot of money. Personally, I am just gonna go for this one. 5 mil. Let's go with this. Any future deal needs to account for my interests not being met. Are you kidding? Oh, come on, Luke. Don't do this. All right, Jayden Reed. Let's take a look at this one. Well, he's green, so that should work in our favor. Team friendly, great for cap space. Player is unlikely to accept. What's the middle ground here? I'm gonna go 6 like this and like this. I'm gonna give him a 5-year deal. I really think that this is warranted. Let's go. All right, I'm happy we got the deal done as well. So Dontayvion Wicks was pretty happy. Dalen Wade also seemed to be satisfied with the money. Luke Musgrave was not happy. Tucker Craft, Kean White. Kean White, I'd really like to also keep him around. But on the other hand, I think we can also think about some trades here. Especially Kean White. The right edge position is one that I feel like we have to do something about. Who is there in free agency? I mean, I'm just going to take a peek, right? I'm not going to decide anything now, but I just want to take a peek because that would certainly... He's a backup player, so if I were to bring in... I don't know, who is there? I don't think he's on the team. But I don't know, Boogie Basham, Marcus Davenport. It's almost the same overall. It's going to be way cheaper. It's going to be a one-off backup. So I am actually not that unhappy about that thought process there. On right edge, Clellan Farrell, Leonard Williams, Samson Ebingham. A lot of good names, good players. If I were to bring in Clellan Farrell, it's almost the same. Overall, he would be way cheaper. I could look at players like this, Dante Stills, bring him onto the team. He's very cheap. And then just give him a longer deal, see how that plays out. We can also go bargain hunting, take a look if we can find someone that's basically not on a team. Nate Lindsay, I think I just released him. So that of course is something that we can always think about. 65 rated of course would be a step down. Well, anyhow, all of these thoughts here, I'm gonna kind of just park that for the moment. We've got more pressing needs to tend to, but as I said, I will keep an open mind here. Maybe I'll do something at the end of the episode. These three I would like to keep around. I am putting that out there. Tucker Kraft, if it doesn't happen, I wouldn't mind too much. I would even trade him to bring in some interesting material for the draft. Kean White, I'd like to keep him. I don't think we would be able to pay him though. No, I don't think that would be the case, even if I were to go super long term. So that is something where I feel like yeah, we're gonna have to think about this. Don Brown, he is a rookie player. He's a right tackle. He's 2263. I think he can grow, but again, gonna have to look at this one. Maybe I'll just bring in someone out of free agency. We're gonna see how this develops. We've also got options in the practice squad. No need to make a decision right now. I'm happy with the players that we did re-sign. Some big names in there. Very, very important for us to get that done. Now, next step is to take a look at the Bears team, of course. The Bears have been super tough for us to play against. We've got Caleb Williams, an absolute elite quarterback. He's struggling a little bit in real life, but that's always the case with the first overall pick in Madden. He's just absolutely balling. And here he is a little bit, maybe, yeah, better than in real life. Let's just put it that way. The running backs, DeAndre Swift is injured, so Ollie Gordon, but that does not look like a step down. It looks like a very solid running game. Andrew Beck injured. The receivers, DJ Moore, Roma Dunze with a superstar dev trait. Roman Wilson is here. Tyler Scott, we've got Jordan Whittington and Victor Knight. This is a very good receiving core. Again, elite players in here. This is going to be very hard to control. Mark Andrews joining from the Ravens in the offseason. This is a huge addition to the team. He's one of the best tight ends, number 2 in the game. An elite tight end now pairing up with an elite quarterback. Mason Taylor and Shane Zylstra stacking up behind him. Shane Zylstra always reminds me of Dijkstra from the Witcher series. So yeah, geeking out a little bit here. Let's take a look at the offensive line. Braxton Jones and Kieran Amegaji are a good solid setup on left tackle. On left guard we've got Donovan Jackson, a very good young player. Trindon Griffin as the backup. Under center, or on center, we've got Brian Allen who's injured, so David Spellman, he's injured as well. I think Adam Jones will take over unless they have someone better in the depth chart. Right guard Netanamuti, one of the better players. He doesn't look like much, but he's just so solid and so strong. Sean Ryan sitting behind him. This is actually one of our former players that we let go in the off season. Darnell Wright picked in the 23 draft, 2584 overall. Andrew Wiley as a backup. On left edge, Monty Sweat, 2988, piles pressure every time he plays. J. Sanders behind him. Hasten Reddick, 3185. Austin Booker, Stephen Wilkinson. Fantastic young player material and a strong veteran. Jervon Dexter Sr. on the D-tackle position. Behind him, Zach Pickens and Josh Groves. Again, tough to play against. We're going to have pressure immediately. Michael Hoyt joining from the Rams, 28-77. Good choice here. DeAndre Cooper behind him to learn and grow. Mid linebackers, Tremaine Edmonds, always a challenge. We've got Harold Perkins, who was tough last time, and Jawan Bentley. There is no drop off here. A very high quality team here. TJ Edwards, a very strong veteran. And Walter Lawrence, that's a rookie set behind him. We've got the cornerbacks, Jalen Johnson leading this one, 89 overall. Tyreek Stevenson currently injured, so Kyler Gordon will step in. Again, no difference between these two. We've got Terrell Smith and Andrew Whitlock, that's a rookie. Now Eloy Gilman coming in from the Chargers, 28-82, and Paul Roth, that's another rookie. Jaquan Brisker, 27-85. Josh Thompson just as a backup here. Cameron Dicker, the kicker, and Logan Cook as the punter. Sorry, I had to do that. What a dad joke. I can only apologize. This team is extremely good, and while we have the same overalls, I am bricking it a little bit. We will contain the quarterback scramble. I think that is something that we should try and do. He's gonna punish us either way. Everything is dangerous about this team. I'm still unhappy that it doesn't remember this. Maybe was that a bug last on Madden 24? It just remembered my settings for split and no split and all that. It was super cool. Didn't have to do this every time from scratch. But all right, I think we can do this. Let's handle this one. I'm gonna go focus on the starter on right edge because I don't know if Kean White will be around for long. The D tackles, Mason Smith is back and fit. This is awesome. So we are gonna focus on splitting this. I want to get some into Sanders and Cross as well. Left outside linebacker, we're gonna go with let's go with starter here. Mid linebackers, we're gonna split it. Right outside linebacker, we're gonna split it. On cornerback, we're gonna split here, and we're gonna go with backup again. I think Oladapo needs to grow quickly. On the other hand, this is an area where Xavier McKinney still has a deal this season. But we're going to draft because I think we need to think about younger player material on that position. All right, now, what's our offensive game plan? Going against Jalen Johnson with the medium passing, I don't know if this is the best idea looking at our track record with the interceptions. I don't want to have any interceptions this game. That's a very clear target of mine. Now, the offensive training plan here. Let's see what we're gonna do. The quarterbacks, again, we're gonna go for splits. I'm very happy with going with this, just distributing the experience points. Marshawn Lloyd returns here on halfback, which makes me extremely happy. The fullbacks, I could really backfill with somebody different here. I like Tucker Kraft. I really like him. He's a good, tough player, but I'm just not really willing to overpay here, especially not when he kind of wants to leave and he's not really motivated to stay. We're gonna go with splits for everybody here. We're gonna try and focus the backup a little bit more. Now we're gonna go with split as well. I'm not really sure about Brown, to be fair. He needs to improve now for the moment, but I'm not sure if we're gonna keep Don Brown around. So here we go. Today we are the away team for the first time this season. We are rocking the 1988 classic away uniform. It's basically the same colors, white top, yellow pants, green socks, but it just has this nice retro yellow in there. I like that we have an invisible team at the moment, so there we go. We've got the Green Bay Packers logo on the shoulders. I really like the look. I would have liked to show you the uniform here, but we got an invisible team. You'll see it in game though. Do take a look. Let me know what you think about that in the comments below. It really is something. I like looking at the older uniforms, just using those at times. Here we go. The Bears start with a field goal. That's great. We are going to start with a run play. Let's see what we can pull off here. We're going up against a team that is on par with us, so it really is a very evenly matched contest here. Josh Jacobs even breaking some tackles here against Kyler Gordon. 32 immediately injured very early in the game. We are still missing our 3 players on the offensive line, so we're kind of backfilling there, which reminds me to just take a quick look at the depth chart because I don't want to mess things up here. Rasheed Walker is the starter, Greg Davison the starter here, Kevin Sewell, Jordan Morgan, Don Brown. I'm not sure if I want to have Don Brown here, to be fair, or if I'd rather use Jacob Monk. Do we have somebody else that I could use? We could use Jonathan Morrow. I'm actually going to put him here. He's better, he's younger, he's got a starting trait. He seems to be a little bit quicker, and I forgot to check the wide receiver position because we did change that one up a little bit as well. Oh no, that works. Alright, nothing to do here. Fantastic. Now that worked quite well. That's a good first down. We're gonna play focus today. I'm saying this as if I wouldn't be doing that every game anyways, but it's something that I want to do. I don't want to pressure myself. I don't want to rush things. I don't want to risk dropping points in a silly manner. I really want to make sure that we utilize what we have and that we don't risk giving away the ball or something like that. I'm gonna take field goals probably over. Wow, quick one. There's a very little time currently to get the ball out. That is something that I have noticed in the first games of the season. Can't put my finger on why though. I feel like we really improved the offensive line, but yeah, developing very quickly, falling down very quickly. There we go. 4th and inches. We can work with 4th and inches. I like that. The defense for the Bears is really crazy hard. It really is crazy hard. They are coming at us so fast. So fast. We're going to go 0-1 trap. It basically is a straightforward run for Josh Jacobs. Go, 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 go. And there we go. We get a first down and then some. That is good. 4th and inches is a good position to do that in. 4th and 7, I would punt. We're going to take field goals, as I said. I'm not going to pressure myself into taking throws or forcing the touchdown. We lost by 2 points and by 3 points. All right, that's field goal. And every time we had the chance to take the field goal, but we absolutely messed it up. And I'm very frustrated about that. And we're not going to be repeating that mistake. Very nice pickup here, up to the 12-yard line. Shoved out of bounds here by the secondary, of course, and that was Flemings, who actually is using an old school helmet. I think that is fun. Good throw, Jordan Love. Now we had some protection. That was good. Well, I think it was a combination of a pass play and the blitz before that kind of impacted us hard. Let's go with the zone split weak. Gonna go towards the left-hand side on this one. Again, on first down, we could think about something like this. Like, do we go for a boot slide? Musgrave or Wicks? There you go. 4 yards up to the 9-yard line. Jordan Love has had 150 yard games up to now. And now I'd really like to get him scoring again and get him throwing those yards that he's just capable of. Josh Jacobs. Stopped by Tremaine Edmonds, by the way. 49. Keep your eye out for him. I can't always keep my eye out for these players because it's just yeah, I have to keep my eyes on the receivers and all that. But yeah, his movement is really, it's hard to counter. There we go. Luke Haas, and now we're going to run in for a touchdown. The first one in this game today. Luke Haas. Not his first one, though. Or Haas. How do we pronounce this one? I'm going to go with Haas. All right. Option number 1, Haas. Option number 2, Haas. Option number 3, I don't know, Haas. Quick. That's 2 A's. Do you know Victor Sass from Batman? Something like that. Could also make sense. So now they score a touchdown. We've got 2 minutes 26 to do something about this. We're going to go inside zone. Right to left. Get Josh Jacobs going here. If we could score a field goal, we can draw. If we don't score a field goal, if we get a touchdown, we can take the lead. But again, as I said, we will not be forcing anything here. I'd like to say I learned my lesson. Not sure if that really is the case. We'll see today at the end of the game, alright? But for now, I'm going to set up a mesh spot. I'd like to get into field goal range. I'm not going to go with the read. It's going to be Wicks or Haas again. Oh, wow. Alright, that was thrown a little bit too early. It's 3rd and 2. We're going to set up a seam divide. Dontavian Wicks should be available here. We're going to go inside zone though. 2 yards, Josh Jacobs. That combination is doable usually. And there we go. Good. First down. But again, Edmonds was there. 52 was there. That's Harold Perkins. What is that? Is that a shove, man? And immediately words are exchanged. Wouldn't have expected anything less of these players. Now, Jayden Reed. Get him over towards that left-hand side. Get him open as quickly as possible. Ooh, that was... The collapse was very quick. Collapse was so quick. Alright, let's go wide trail. Again, looking for the short one. Jayden Reed has a long way to go. Let's use this one here. There we go. First down. That's good. They're still not calling timeouts, which is fine by me. We're now going to use a pass play. Wicks would be fantastic, of course. I'm going to go with Jacobs. This looks like a blitz. This looks like a blitz. And we're going to go with Jacobs here on the receiving end of this pass. 54 yards for Jordan Love today. That is not a lot. We've played one half. We're going to go dagger. Read here my intended target. There we go. That is great. All right, let's go up the field. Let's stay inbounds. Going down here at the 13-yard line. 30 seconds to go. I don't see a timeout called. And we are also not going to do anything for the moment. But that was a great one. But Hoyt was on me in a flash. In a flash. Wow. Again, lots of pressure. Now I think we're going to call a timeout now. 28 seconds to go. Let's see what we can do with this. Let's see what we can do. I am going to go with a pivot dig maybe. I think this should open up Wicks. Yeah, I'm going to go with it. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. There we go. Powering forwards. Stopped at the 2. Alright, I'm going to let the clock tick a little bit more to be on the safe side. There we go. 10 seconds on the clock. Now, either we score a touchdown. We've got a few tries. I'm going to go with pass plays now. If they're incomplete, then so be it. Not sure if I like this. I'm going to throw it away if I don't feel good about it. Alright, there we go. That was an interesting throw because it was like quite a bobbled throw there. 8 seconds still on the clock. We take the lead. And now if we make the extra point conversion, that's going to be good. So let's see. All right, no retaliatory play. And we get the ball again at the beginning of the second half, which I do appreciate a lot. It's that is good. That is good. All right, here we go. Josh Jacobs gonna go over towards the left-hand side again. There we go. That's a block that I love to see. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Dontayvion Wicks takes a knee. Is he injured? Left shoulder. Let's hope it's nothing bad. I wouldn't be happy if it were. Halfback wham. There we go. Josh Jacobs now fully activated. That is good. He's in the zone. Ah, that's great. Going forwards, 8 yards again. 70 yards today, 8 rushes. Very productive. That's around 6.5 per attempt. And I like that. Alright, do we shake things up a little bit here? We could try a play action cross here. Jayden Reed could open up. Otherwise, Luke Musgrave is going to be my target. There we go. Holds onto the ball there. This is why I want to keep him around. He's pretty quick. He's pretty tough. Mesh spot. Let's go. Flemons and Haas. Good throw. Flemons going forward. Taking a hit here. Goes down at the 29. Next up, we're going to go to cheat halfback slip screen. I like screens. Should work. Unless Josh Jacobs gets stuck somewhere in the opposing play. What was that? That was a penalty. Oh, alright. Rough the passer. I'm going to take it. I'm going to accept it, of course. Zone split weak. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, let's go. Again, Josh Jacobs, let's just get him running. Taken down by Perkins, 4 yards, 2nd and 6 at the 11. Inside zone. Right to left. Can we get a block in there? Nope. 3rd and 4. Now, let's go with the slip screen. I don't expect another roughing the passer call, but we're going to go with it. We're going to go there. Let's just let the clock tick down a little bit more. Here we go. All right, very close, 4th and inches. That is good. Now, this is one of those 5 yards away. It's 4th and inches. We could take a field goal and have an easy time, but I think the halfback lead is actually not unrealistic. It's not unrealistic to get this. I think he dropped over the line, or did we get stopped? Looks like we were stopped. We're denied. Oh my god. We're denied getting those inches. Oof. Alright. Come on, defense. 14-17. We're gonna chase again. Was that wrong of me? I don't know. 4th and inches. Probably I should stop being risky at 4th down. Should stop doing that. So we gained 2 yards here. That's good at least. Flemons Haas. Let's go. You're 3rd and inches. Flemons did a good job on that one. Let's go inside zone, gun bunch, tight end. Probably could have gone with a side run, but Derrick Henry, I don't know. The explosiveness, I was missing something here. I reckon if Josh Jacobs would have taken that one, we would have been clean through. But yeah, I don't mind. Packer drive. Jacobs, Reed. What the fuck was that, man? Jayden Reed, what the hell? You fucking moron. Completely into the run. Completely into the run. Jesus Christ, man. Let's go inside zone on this one because they're stacking up on the right there. Get out of the way, you dunce. There we go. Josh Jacobs slow to get up. I don't like seeing that. Alright, let's go with... Can we quickly just check out the running back formation? Is Marshawn Lloyd in here? To be fair, I'm a little bit disappointed in King Henry at the moment. I really am. That is... I would have expected so much more from him. But I don't know what it is. Is it the acceleration? It is the acceleration. That's not making me happy. It really isn't. Now we're going to set up another screen here. 3rd and 3. Let's try and fake him out once more. Get a block, get a block, get a block, get a block. Alright, there we go. Pushing across the line. Another set of downs. 2 minutes are being called here. Now, question is, how confident are we in our abilities? To be fair, at the moment, not very. We're bundling stuff, we're kind of messing things up here and there. And that is extreme coverage looking at Josh Jacobs here, and we're lucky to run away from number 99. Because that could have been a very short gain. Let's try another one. Another screen. Come on. He's absolutely just following him. And we're, again, I'm happy that Josh Jacobs is so quickly. But Jervin Texas Sr., he's there. He's absolutely covering that. Double in sail. We're going to go 45 quick pace. Alright, here we go. Going forwards. ...101 yards. So we're gonna go no huddle to speed things up a little bit. Alright, we have to go for a timeout. Alright, well anyways, we are now in the red zone. We've got a few timeouts left, 2 to be precise. We're gonna go inside zone. But I think we should set up something like this, where we get more yards. Jayden Reed, please don't mess this up. Get it out there, for fuck's sake. It's such a quick degradation of the pocket. It's insanely quickly. Play action cross. Quick start. Come on, Flemings. Come on, Reed. I need you too. There we go. And we're gonna step in with 10 seconds remaining. Alright, that's important. They do have 3 timeouts. I betcha there's gonna be some shenanigans. But this was a good one. This was exactly the type of play we needed now. There we go. Catch. And into the zone. Kaboom. Can we do... Alright, we take a win. Finally! I am punching the air here, sitting on my chair here. And I'm very happy, very relieved to get a win here against an opponent that wasn't easy to play against. We had a dum-dum moment where we couldn't bridge 4th and inches, where we were stopped there in the run game, slowed down significantly. I think this was the play. Should have taken a field goal probably. All right, horrible news in the wake of that win. Rashawn Gary is injured for 9 weeks, and Ed Garin Cooper is injured for 5 weeks. Kenny Miller, Tyler Booker and Emory Jones Jr. will return in 2 weeks' time, but these here really hurt me. These really hurt me a lot. We've got Larry Wynn, who can take over at mid linebacker. I'm quite confident there. But Rashawn Gary, who is the backup player there? And I hope it's not Keon White, because I don't know how I would handle that one. Let's quickly go down here. It's Kingsley Enagbari. All right. Well, all right. We're gonna give him a go there. Yeah, he's a backup player. He's my dedicated backup player. I think he's capable of stepping in. Here we've got Keon White. We're gonna have to figure out this one. On the mid linebacker position, we've got Larry Wynn, who's not fantastic overall, but I really want him to grow, so he needs to step in right now. Anyways, yeah, well, the only question mark I have in my head right now is what we do with Keon White. All right, I made a decision. We are trading Keon White and Tucker Kraft. We're bringing in Juan Franklin, who is a 22 started trade, 69 overall. He's not a replacement for Keon White, but I was more interested in getting a 5th round pick here. And yeah, we immediately solved 2 problems here in regards to contract negotiations. Right, guys, I apologize. I did a lot off camera now. Basically, what I did was I reorganized the entire depth chart because I just had to make a few adjustments. I wasn't happy with Don Brown, first of all, so I was looking at the free agents. Again, I found this dude. It's a Swinton. He is 22 years old, normal dev trade out of Oregon State. He's not a rookie anymore, but again, he's just by 7 points overall better at same age, so that's a no-brainer. He was initially a left tackle, for those of you that know him. I switched him over to right tackle. Now we have it. Again, solid situation there. Feel a little bit better with him taking that position over. I also reorganized the entire depth chart again, just to make sure that every player is where I want him to be. I also pulled up Andrews here, Paul Andrews. He is Parker Andrews, sorry. He's a rookie from California. I did find him in the free agents pool some time ago, put him on the practice squad. He did have a start of trade. He was a natural fullback, and he's already looking pretty nice. So I'm actually happy about this because Tucker Kraft, again, he just wanted too much money. I'm sorry, man. Couldn't pay that. On defense, I said I was going to look for a new player. I didn't do that. I brought in Juan Franklin, who it is a hidden dev trade here. But I think it's a start of trade, at least that's what I saw before. But it doesn't matter what it is. He's 22, he's 70 overall rated. I'd rather have him than a 26-year-old 75 rated player. We're going to get there in no time anyways. So Kingsley Enagbari will be taken over here as a replacement for the moment. And Juan Franklin will be the backup on right edge. I see no need to add another veteran here, to be fair. And yeah, apart from that, nothing has changed. We have a lot of injuries. We're going to have to deal with those, but I feel pretty good about that. I also reshuffled the specialists. I reshuffled the special teams, and I made sure that we have a good variation in there. And the practice squad has also been re-evaluated. I just was looking at certain players and just making sure that we have the right players on the practice squad. All right, now everything's said and done. I will be ending the episode now. It took a little bit longer than I wanted to, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do please drop a like. Consider subscribing. It means a lot to me, as you know, it helps the channel as well. I'm happy that we got the win today. I'm looking forward to next week playing against the Bills, who we just traded Tucker Kraft and Keon White to, by the way. And as always, I'm going to say thank you so much for joining me, making me feel special here. Stay awesome, stay healthy, stay safe, and see you next time.